Cleveland Browns at home this week on a 5-game losing streak. Lost more tthan the game last week.
Stumbled and now Watson is hurt. Oh boy.
They welcome the Baltimore Ravens, who posed a question. What if Lamar and our passing game are just as dangerous as our run game?
Downfield, he's got Bateman. Great move.
Gonna start with Jackson's arm this week because great googly moogly, we all saw it, save like 14 super serial diehard Bolts and Red Sea fans. 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jackson looks like he's taken the red pill.
Wide open and a touchdown.
Lamar ready to see where the rabbit hole goes. Jackson gets a Cleveland pass defense that held Joe Burrow to 181 yards, didn't pick him off though, and gave up 2 touchdowns, a rating near 110. Not their best showing. They only have 1 INT all season.
Quick cross, Higgins sprung free.
Lamar knows Myles Garrett will be lurking, hasn't had a sack in 2 games. Brown still nabbed Burrow 3 times. Zadarius Smith got home. Cleveland with the 7th highest pressure rate this year, blitzing at the 3rd highest rate.
Burrow trying to climb the pocket and they get to him.
Jackson faced a blitz-happy team last week. He killed Tampa Bay's ballroom action. Browns pass defense week 7, touchdown allowed to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They've given up 8 for the year to wideouts, a 107.1 rating allowed to the position.
Slinging it over the middle and completes. What a snatch.
Now they get Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Nelson Aguilar. Bateman hit big last week, 59-yard touchdown, 100-plus yards.
Here's a home run shot for Bateman. Touchdown Ravens.
Tight end, also a key member of the Jackson 5. No better defense versus tight end so far than Cleveland's, holding those boys to a 62.1 rate. Mark Andrews, he scored twice versus the Bucks.
Floated, wide open, touchdown.
Running back also came into play in Lamar's masterpiece.
Justice Hill with a convoy.
That's the passing attack Cleveland is dealing with. There's still the Baltimore rush attack, though. Jackson 34 yards rushing, 5.7 a run. Derrick Henry content to let the aerial attack get some love, waits, and drops an 82-yarder to make sure that we all know what's up.
Yep, it can change in a play. There he goes.
Browns defense, that duo will try and crack next. Tough-ish versus running backs in 2024. 4.2 yards per carry allowed is at least on the right side of average this season. They held Chase Brown under 3 yards per run last week.
Handoff going nowhere.
If Cleveland can find a way to slow Baltimore's O, can their offense figure out a way to scratch out a few points? Just 14 last week, averaging 15.6 per, 29th. They're dead last on 3rd down.
Feeling the pressure, that's a wobbly pass that sails incomplete.
Football gods know they can't hurt the dog pound at this stage, right? They absorb it better than a fighter in a Rocky movie. Is that all you got? Come on, man. We've been through Couch and Money Manziel. This is child's play.
You see, oh boy, you see the buckle.
So no more D-Watts again. DTS came in, threw 2 picks, also got hurt. They ended last week with famous Jameis Winston, at least with a late touchdown.
Winston high, back of the end zone, it is caught.
Ravens defense he faces, complicated. For a while they played Baker Mayfield well, picked him off twice.
And exactly what the Ravens needed.
Both by Marlon Humphrey, who left hurt, and then they let Baker pile on the yards and touchdowns. I know they had a big lead, but I don't think they're happy letting him go for 350 plus and 3 TDs. And the fact is, they have not played the pass well this year.
Mayfield, Evans, touchdown!
Brown bagging one of Cleveland's QBs is fairly easy. They took 4 more sacks last week, 35 taken for the year now, 10 more than any other team.
Offense has been awfully shaky for this Cleveland team.
Ravens Odafe Oweh and Kyle Van Noy can work with that. Oweh got to Baker once, has 4.5 sacks. Van Noy made a trip too, has 7 for the season.
And a BK doesn't get there, but Van Noy does.
Ravens run defense, toughest there is in 2024, holding all ball carriers to 3.3 a run.
On 2nd and 10, and he's going to lose a yard.
They get Nick Chubb this week. He scored in his return. Good for that dude.
Handoff, Chubb looking for some daylight.
Just 11 attempts, 22 yards. Going to take time for him to get back to form. Cleveland and Baltimore have 0 history between the two, no connection whatsoever, so no need to rehash the past. You know what? 2001, Dog Pound needs this. This was the finally game. Finally, they beat themselves. Tim Couch, the first Browns quarterback to beat the Ravens 24-14. He threw a couple TDs.